Toscano and Austin Williford. For Jaden tonight, it was a career high with 25 points and 7 three-pointers. Austin had a career high 10 points and 4 steals. We'll start with some opening comments from Coach and then questions from the student athletes first.
Yeah, I thought for the most part, I thought we competed at a great level. The defense was really good. It led to offense, which we've been very good defensively during this streak here. But I hadn't thought we converted many easy buckets based on the consecutive stops we got. But I thought we did it tonight and shared the ball. And I think we can be a good three-point shooting team, and we showed a little bit of that tonight as well.
Questions from the student athletes, please.
Jaden, you go for a career high tonight, not only in points, but in made three-pointers as well. What was working out there for you?
Main thing Coach been preaching to me is just being relaxed on my shot, because I've been rushing my feet or just rushing the release, so just trying to stay relaxed.
Did anything surprise you that Conference League showed?
I think they're a scrappy team. I just think they gave me a lot of good looks.
Austin, in terms of just the team as a whole, how crucial is Jaden's scoring ability to the success of the team?
You know, he's super important to our scoring. Elite shooter. And like, you know, we're gonna need him in those big games, knock him down, and he's extremely capable of doing that. He's gotta like just keep going, keep the foot on the gas. That's all he needs for him.
So for the both of you, you lost 3 in a row, but then you came back and you won 4 in a row. You're tonight being the 4th straight win. What did you learn about yourselves from that losing streak that's turned it into a winning streak for you guys?
I think we're a very resilient group. You know, like we can bounce back. Like we lost 3 in a row, like you said, and then come back and go on a little streak like we are. So just super resilient, scrappy team.
Yeah, I think those losses really hurt us, especially me. And yeah, I just wanted to get back in the win column.
For both you guys, what are your initial thoughts about your next opponent, Syracuse, on Thursday?
I'm super excited. I know a couple of the players there, so I'm just super anxious and ready to play against them.
Yeah, like Love said, they're a good team. I'm just super excited to see where we stack up, and I know we can go there and handle business.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job, fellas.
All right. Okay, questions for Coach?
Coach, I'll get this out of the way before I get into this game. But what do you remember about going up to the Carrier Dome the last time and upset number 1 seed?
You remember that?
I don't, but I saw the stats today.
Because that was the only time I've ever won in that building. At Cornell, we played Syracuse every year. In the ACC, I played Syracuse every year. I played a Sweet 16 game there. Lost to number 1 seed in Kentucky. It's a great building. I think it's pretty cool to just come and play in that building. It's something I grew up in, the Big East, Big Mondays, and it's just a unique place in college basketball. And I was glad we could keep the game after we lost it in Vegas and still be able to get these guys up there. And it's a great opportunity to see where we're at.
Coach, going into this game tonight, were there any concerns of potential letdown, especially how emotional that game against Temple was?
You know, I don't think we're at that point where we even consider letdowns. We went really hard the last couple of days because we need to get better. All of us are new. We got a bunch of first and second year guys, both of these guys. He's a freshman. He played in 9 college games last year. Go through our whole roster. And let alone they haven't played, but we haven't played together. So the more hours you can spend competing with each other in practice and come out in games and hopefully figure out some things on both sides of the ball. The one thing I think we do well, I think we compete defensively almost every game. It's gotten better too, and it's got to be that way. I do think we can be a good three-point shooting team, but we're not. Some of it is learning the offense when the shots will come, but it's also little things like hunting the line, getting close to the three, not sitting back 3 feet and not trying hard ones off the dribble. In the flow of the offense, the threes come, because we do have some good shooters here, but if we don't do those things and we're not, disciplined in our approach to shooting, then we have a difficult time. But tonight, in particular, Glove, he's just a kid that can get him off. And if he shoots and relaxes and like he did tonight, he's got the capability of having big nights like that.
Coach, kind of going off of what I asked them, with that 3-game losing streak being, I guess, the first adversity you hit this year, like, what did you learn about your guys with the response before games?
There's so much learning that's going on. It feels like it's been a crazy start, and we've had so many different things to learn from. Those 3 games were disappointing for a lot of reasons, but I do think it gave us the ability to get back in the gym and see who's competitive, see who wants to play the right way, who wants to try hard on defense. And then when you get a result, and you remember it was a D3 game helped us kind of get our footing because we could practice really hard. We got a D3 game, and then these last 3 games, I thought the defense has really been consistent. And now we finally start making shots. We put them together. If we're going to compete in this league, that's kind of what we have to do. Keep playing our defense. We have shared the ball. We take care of the ball. We shoot great foul shots. And now can we add the three-pointer in terms of decision-making, kicking it out at the right time? And I thought we did that tonight, whether they went in or not.
And going off of that, with the 4-game win streak, with all that stuff you said, you thought you learned, like, to go up to Syracuse and play a Power 4 team, what do you need to continue to do to compete and win?
Well, first of all, you got to, the things that we do in terms of guarding, keeping them out of the paint, limit them to 1, keep them out of transition. Start there. So if you can start doing those things solid, then it gives you a chance down the other end. We're obviously going to have to really run good offense and probably multiple actions. Just from what I saw, there's some good length and athleticism. And we got to be able to be disciplined through possessions. And honestly, we haven't done that against that level of competition yet. And this is the test. And I'm excited to see how we do it. But I'm not assuming that, hey, we're going to go up there and we'll run our stuff. No, we're going to have to really understand what it takes. And I'm curious more than anything else how we'll handle that.
What are your initial impressions when you first look at Syracuse that you think is going to stand out the most?
Well, the only game I've watched was the Tennessee game, and I just thought their physicality and, they're not the typical zone Syracuse team, and Reds got them playing really hard. Those are the things that jump out at me. Like, having been in that league, they got some physicality, they got good length, they compete at a high level, and that to how tough a team like Tennessee, it tells you a lot about their physicality and mental and physical toughness.
And going forward, do you feel like you want to do scheduling more of those opponents like down the road?
Absolutely. I think all of us in the A10, the math is against us. They play 18 and 20 league games. They're playing in different tournaments that match them up. Honestly, we got to try to figure out quad 1s any way we can get them. And I'll continue to play anybody that's a quad 1 anywhere. I think you can't not do that here in this league. And I think most of the coaches get that, but it's really hard because teams don't want to play us. It's a really good basketball league, but when we get the opportunities, we'll take advantage of them.